So for the most part, you are called in as a stress reliever.
I believe that's my primary role, and to organize the chaos. I think as you get closer to the day, people begin to feel overwhelmed by all the details. And how's it going to fit together, and how is my caterer going to know, when it's time to cut the cake, or what's the band going to cue when it's time to be announced in, or that kind of thing. Little details that they get a little worried about. And then we create a timeline. When we work with a couple, we sit down, and it's about a 2 to 3 hour process where we ask all the little questions. For example, who's seating your mother? Who will pull down the aisle runner? Who will do the toasting? What's going to happen as far as first dance and second dance and third dance, that kind of thing. We ask those detailed questions so that that day they don't have to think about it. We're just making it all happen. And it's all according to their wishes. All the answers are taken from them and made into usually a 6-page document that details everything happening for the weekend, from the rehearsal through the end. Yeah, and that almost becomes a script. Because in a lot of ways it's like a production. A wedding is a production with lots of crazy characters, family members and vendors, and trying to make it all fit together. And it's nice to have that script that everybody will have, from the band leader to the catering manager to me, to make sure it's happening. I become kind of the director.
That's a great idea. I had never thought of it that way. And if the script, if something comes off script, i.e. the limo doesn't come at the right time, or grandma can't get her girdle up, or whatever, and you're 15 minutes running behind and everybody would panic, you're there to say, it's okay.
It's okay. And we build in cushion of time. That's the other thing. Everything that's on that timeline, we take into account what if the limo is late, or what if the photographer gets lost. And we make allowances for that in the timeline. So hopefully the timeline is used as a guide and everything kind of just flows, very smoothly. And we always have cell numbers. I'd like to, make sure that brides realize that's a very important thing to have on the day of the wedding, because it will do you no good to have the cake baker's phone number in the bakery. You need that person's cell phone number. Same with your photographer, the limo driver, whoever it might be.
Okay.
Yeah, that's really important to do problem solving with that day.
That is a great